Hello, good afternoon, good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you're from. Today at CGM Reviews 91, we're going to be reviewing 3 legendary films, and that is the Back to the Future Trilogy. If you haven't seen this, you should probably X the video off because there's going to be a few spoiler alerts, so before people moan at the comments for ruining the film or if they haven't seen them, X the video off and don't watch it, but we'll hope you do watch it so you can increase our views. Right, the first one, obviously we're going to start talking about the original. Well, basically it's about Marty McFly and the Doc when they go back to the past, and Marty's mum falls in love with him, and he finds out his dad's a bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
That's basically the general story. Anything you want to add on that, either you two? I know you're not that familiar with the Back to the Future series, but you've still seen it,
No, his dad's pretty much the same.
What, as Marty?
No, it's just he is at the start because they
Yeah.
change at the end. It's a pretty. The story's hard, so it's complex, but it's easy to understand.
Yeah, it's not, unless you're thick as fuck, it's not really that hard to understand, and I'm pretty fucking dumb at times, but I still easily caught up with the Back to the Future films, so it shouldn't be too hard to understand.
Yeah, it's basically about, it starts off as like Marty, he's in like the Doc's house, if I remember rightly, and there's all these clocks, and he's late for school, and like the Doc's like working on this like project thing, and then he has to meet him at the mall at like 12, I think it is, or 1.
I can't remember. I'm aware of the films, but I'm not the finer details.
Like the Doc,
in the world.
The Doc gets shot, so Marty goes in the car, doesn't realise that like the time circuits are on, so he gets put back down, like back to 1955, because that's what the Doc put in the computers, like when he invented time travel. So he basically goes back, and he goes drives back to where he lives, and he sees it hasn't been built, so he's like,
oh shit, where the fuck am I? The first one is pretty good. I don't say it's my favourite of the 3, but I quite like it.
Well, none of them are bad.
No, none of them are shit at all. The first one's still good, but it's not amazing, in my opinion anyway.
The third one's not amazing either, really.
I quite like the third one. I probably prefer the third to the first. I like the second the best.
Second's the best.
Well, we're going to rate out of 5 stars, and you can do like half-star ratings as well. What would you give the first, out of 5?
4, 5.
I'll probably give it 3.5. It's pretty good.
I'd probably give it 4 as well. It's a bit old now.
Yeah, true, but it's a good
it's
film. It's
good.
It's got definitely check this first film out. Now we're moving on to the second, my personal favourite of the trilogy. I just think I'll mainly like it because actually in the future there's some pretty cool aspects like the hoverboard chase.
It's like an 80s view of what they thought the future would be.
Even though we're almost at that time, aren't we? Well, 20 years.
Yeah, it's like
what is it? 2015.
2015.
I
think
I don't think it's going to be quite like that.
No, I wish that hoverboards would come out, but it's looking pretty unlikely.
What were those boards that they had, the ones that go on water, like the rocket ones, and they were like laughing at them because he stole that girl's. Stole that girl's skate hoverboard thing, didn't he?
Yeah. What is that? Marty McFly's son?
No, it's like his son.
Or
He has to stop his son. He has to stop his
son from doing the crime that gets him sent to jail.
And his sister as well.
And obviously, and then it obviously changes the
Dad gets fired.
Yeah. Well, that's Marty gets fired, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Marty.
Because an interesting fact actually, Marty McFly plays all them characters, doesn't he?
Yeah. And
well, Michael J. Fox, sorry, plays all them characters.
And the sister.
Yeah, I did really like the second one. It's a bloody good film. I'd probably give it a 4.5.
4 or 5. 4 or 5.
I'll probably give it 4.5.
It's been a while since I watched these, so if I make any fuck ups, sorry.
What do you think of it, Connor?
I think it's pretty good at all of the futuristic aspects, like hoverboards and stuff. It's better than the first one, going back in time.
I like the fact that the first one is basically going on at the same time, because he goes to the future, then he goes back, because to sort out the past again, because he has to because Biff, the old Biff, goes back in time to give
the sports element,
the sports book to his younger self, so he becomes really rich, and it creates an
I like how we're talking about it and we're making it sound a lot more complicated than it actually is. But if you actually, I'm sure everyone's bloody seen Back to the Future.
It's not exactly a hard movie to come across.
As we said. Now we're going on to the third one where they go to the Wild West. I've seen a few people on the internet say that this one isn't that good, but I prefer it to the first myself.
It's not rubbish, but it's not amazing.
I still think it's a fucking excellent film.
It's good, yeah. None of them are bad, but it's not
It's not like fucking shit film, but I don't know why people act like it's really crap.
I don't know why people say it's crap. I don't really like the Clara character, but then if she wasn't in it, then it would be a pretty sad movie.
I still think it's pretty. I think the third one's bloody good, really. It's a bloody good trilogy, and I like how they haven't kept going, like Back to the Future 4, Back to the Future 5, Back to the Future 6.
Yeah.
So they just ended it.
Probably couldn't anyway, because Michael J. Fox is.
Yeah, well, he's got Parkinson's, hasn't he?
That's why he didn't back then, didn't he?
I think he got the actual disease. I think early 90s. I think. I'm not sure. There's always rumours of Back to the Future 4, but I imagine that
they made the game there, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah, there's a game, isn't there?
Is there? I have
on
no.
the iPad and stuff.
Oh, but that's bollocks.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's called Back to the Future 4.
No, it's just called Back to the Future, the game.
Oh, I remember there's Back to the Future 2 and 3 on the Master System.
Yeah,
and I remember they're meant to be really, really shit. And I think on SNES there's Super Back to the Future.
There's Back to the Future 1, and then there's Back to the Future 2 and 3 on the NES.
I'm pretty sure there's Super Back to the Future, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but back to the film. I'll probably give it a solid 3, probably 4, 3.5.
Yeah,
I think it's a fucking good
3.5,
film.
I'll give it.
Like people hating on it.
It's got ZZ Top in it as well. They do that, you know, the orchestra.
Yeah.
At the party.
We're not really going to talk that much about acting, because acting doesn't really bother me unless it's utterly dog shit acting.
But the
and of course, in Back to the Future there is no shit acting in it. But we're not really going to mention it that much in our films,
it's very well written and directed.
Yeah, it's excellent film.
So, you know.
All Steven Spielberg films are good. Is there a shit Steven Spielberg film?
Hook's a bit crappy.
Hook, I don't mind Hook. I've only seen it once when I was a bit younger, but
yeah, I don't really like
it's been a while.
But it's well directed, it's just not very well sort of written.
Robin Williams in it, the star flubber. Right, that's probably it for the first CJM Reviews 91 film channel. So comment, rate, subscribe. That's a little fuck up. We hope you enjoyed the video. You've been beautiful. This is CJM Reviews 91. Goodbye and good day, baby.